Hello, today a noob does VCR DVD combos. So if you look at the thumbnail, it's of two DVD VCR combos that I actually had in my possession, and I recorded a whole video going over those. But the video got corrupted, and by the time I got to a chance to re-record it, they had already sold because they sell really quick. So I thought I'd show you just the sales here of my Facebook Marketplace dashboard, whatever you want to call it. I do all my selling through Facebook Marketplace because the fees are super cheap. It's like 5%, and the shipping's great. You can ship wherever, so it's perfect. But what I do is I go to like Goodwills, other thrift stores, and look for these VCR DVD combos. I've seen many other YouTubers do it. I was hesitant. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to sell those. They seem pretty heavy. But I decided finally to do it after I found one for $5 that seemed to be working. I was like, for $5 I can take a risk. Threw it up on here, sold almost instantly for $30. And ever since then I've been picking up every one that I can find that's working. And that's the biggest thing, is when you go to buy one, you obviously want to plug it in, make sure it powers on. That should be common sense. But two, make sure that the DVD player side will actually eject the disc tray thing. I've seen several where it won't eject. I bought some where I thought I could fix it, get them to eject, still wouldn't work. So any ones, I plug them in, test the DVD side. If the disc tray does not eject, I don't purchase them. If the place you're at has a VHS section and a DVD section, what I'll also do is I'll go grab a VHS tape and a DVD, plug in this DVD player, put the VHS tape in, make sure it plays it, make sure it ejects it. You know, you can look at VHS tape and see if it's wound any of the tape at all. And then I'll also put the DVD in, hit play, see if it sounds like it's playing. Having done that on all of these, when I do bring them back to my house and fully test them, they work perfectly. So I highly recommend doing that if possible. And then price-wise, as I mentioned, my cheapest one I found was $5. Most of the time they're around $7. And I've seen them that I purchased. I've seen them for more expensive, obviously, but the ones that I purchased the most was $12.50. And that was for this DVD VCR recorder down here. So this one actually was one that would take a VHS tape and record it to a DVD. And if you can find those, they go for way more. Like this one went for $64. None of these have remotes. You can see none of these have remotes, but they sell all day. As you can see, this was sold $4.2. Next one sold $4.15, $4.22, $4.27, and then it took me a while to find some more in $5.21. So as basically as quick as you can find them and test them, you can sell them. And it's so simple. So simple. I'm kind of mad at myself. I waited so long after seeing other YouTubers do it, so I wanted to share that, hey, if you find these, buy them. Easy $30. Now with Facebook Marketplace, as I mentioned, their fees are cheaper. So on that $30, you're making $25. That's what you're going to get back from them. So if it was let's say that first one had $5 was the cost, sold it for $30, I got $25 back. I made $20 profit very easily. And as you can see, they can go up from there. This was $12.50. Once again, about $5, maybe a little bit more, maybe $7 in fees. Doubled my money. More than doubled my money. It was amazing. This was great. I almost kept this one. I had an HDMI output on the back. That's the only one I've ever had with HDMI output. It was really nice. I was like, man, I might just want to keep this one. But I didn't. Sold it. Made some money. All of these have been shipped using Facebook shipping. When you're listing the item, you can decide if you want to sell it locally only or both locally and through shipping. Always do that. They have an option on there where you can pick the pounds that it is. I always pick 5 to 10. It's a UPS shipping option, 5 to 10 pounds. Costs around $16, but the buyer pays that. The buyer pays it. So, but it works perfect. Once they pay for it, box it up, take it to UPS, that's it. Fantastic. As you notice here, a lot of times I'll start the price higher. Like this one I start at 70, 50, 40, 40. Usually now I'll start them at, for the normal ones, I'll start them at $40. See if anyone buys it there. Usually they don't. And then after a week or week and a half, I'll drop it at 30 and I'll sell almost instantly. So that's how I've been doing it. You could probably just list it for 30 right away and it'd sell right away as well, but I don't know, I feel like this way it kind of gives the buyer a little bit more value, maybe like, hey, it's worth 40 but he's letting it go for 30, something like that. Anyways, that's what I do and it works for me. I have sold one locally. I gave them a deal on it for only $25 because that's what I would have made if I would have shipped it with the Facebook fees, but since I didn't ship it, since I sold locally, no Facebook fees, so I gave them a deal of $25. But still, if you ever find these and can pick them up, do so. They sell quick. Facebook is a place to sell, in my opinion, because you can ship anywhere. You don't have to have the local market. And yeah, that's about it for these. Once again, test them beforehand, but they're great. They move quickly. I have other videos coming out soon. If you like this one, you may like those. Make sure to like and subscribe. Until then, have a great one.